Welcome back to Crypto Toronto. Today's video would like to discuss Chainlink, how it's currently performing and how it will perform during the upcoming hours and days. But before doing so, I would highly appreciate if you could follow me on Twitter at ThoroughCrypto. Down beneath in the description, you will be able to find underneath social and info a link towards my Twitter, and it will be highly appreciated. You will be kept up to date about all upcoming development on the channel and as well the upcoming videos and live stream, such as tonight's live stream that you do not want to miss out on at 7 o'clock UTC +1. So I would highly appreciate if you would be there. And thank you very much already. Let's get started on Chainlink, and I already opened up the 1 hourly time frame. What I think is actually good to know is that we have already seen multiple touch points underneath this descending resistance. Therefore, this is a confirmed descending resistance line, and we have to monitor this as a major level of resistance above us. What I think is as well very important to see is that we have already seen 2 touch points on top of this descending support, and therefore we are right now trading inside of this falling wedge pattern. What I would like to see actually is a 3rd touch point on top of this descending support and being able actually to stay on top of this range before seeing a major breakout occur above this descending resistance and heading towards the upside. So that is for sure something I think is quite important to note. And let's start discussing what else we're seeing. So for sure, the $26.36, the level above us, will be a major level of resistance. The reason why is because we were able to find support on top of it several times in the past. Also, we did experience resistance underneath, and we found support on top of it as well. So yeah, this is for me absolutely a crucial level where we have to break out above if we do see a further continuation towards the upside. And for all people who are watching right now, if we do actually see a breakout occur outside of this pattern, outside of this falling wedge on the 1 hourly time frame, what I think is absolutely crucial is that we will be seeing an increase heading towards the $28.37 all the way up here at approximately 50 range of Fibonacci. So therefore, I'm actually looking forward to this development right now. And if we zoom in a bit closer, what I think is important is that the 38.2 Fibonacci, that is where we are exactly right now trading underneath, that is a major level of support as well, due to the fact that this is a range of Fibonacci where we previously did as well see, well, resistance underneath, support on top, and resistance underneath. So therefore, this range for me personally is as well very important. Well, this being said, I would like to right away enable the EMA ribbon. What I think is important about the EMA ribbon is that it's perfectly aligning together with this descending resistance on the 1 hourly time frame. Therefore, if we do right now see a further increase in price action, it will be high likely that we will see a major level of resistance above us, where we have to break out above and see that further continuation towards the $28. Otherwise, if we do actually get rejected underneath this range, it is likely that we are going to see once more a decline in price action, perhaps being able to hold strong on top of this descending support. But for sure, we have to monitor this descending support level within the upcoming hours very closely. Well, this being said, I would like to enable right away the MACD. And what I think is absolutely important about the MACD right now is that we already experienced momentum towards the upside, but unfortunately, we are right now seeing or experiencing a momentum decline. So therefore, I personally think it is likely that we are going to actually see a crossover here and momentum towards the downside taking place. So for the immediate short term, it is of utmost importance to actually be able to hold strong on top of this descending support. Otherwise, if we do see a breakdown underneath it, we could be seeing a further decline in price action taking place. And where will this decline in price action be heading towards? That is something I would like to discuss on the 4 hourly time frame. And as well, what I would like to discuss priorly is the MACD. So on the MACD on the 4 hourly time frame, we did already experience major momentum towards the downside. Therefore, I'm not convinced that we are going to see major decline in price action taking place. I personally think that it is likely that we are going to hold strong on top of this descending support. But if we do not see that stronghold getting found on the 1 hourly time frame falling wedge pattern that we are creating right now, it is likely that we are going to see a further decline. And where that decline will be heading towards is something I would like to discuss right away. Also, what is important to know is that if we do see a breakout occur above this descending resistance, it is highly likely that we are going to experience momentum towards the upside, and therefore as well see a crossover on the 4 hourly time frame. And that is absolutely something I'm personally looking forward to, because then we will be able to experience major momentum towards the upside, heading once more, as I said previously, towards the $28 range. So that is something I do not want to miss out on for sure. And let's take a look at what levels of support we do have underneath us. So yeah, the EMA ribbon unfortunately is actually aligning together with the descending resistance as well on the 4-hourly time frame. So therefore it will be a difficult level to break out above, and that is of course something we have to take into consideration. So right now the EMA ribbon is still looking good if we do see a further increase within the upcoming hours and days. Otherwise, if we do get rejected underneath it, it is likely that we are going to see a further decline. So this being said, let's take a quick look immediately at the 200-day moving average. If we enable the 200-day moving average, you can clearly see that that one is perfectly aligned at this range at $22. So if we do see a further decline underneath this descending support, I personally think that the 200-day moving average is actually a great level to find support on top. So therefore, I think that the further decline towards the $22 is absolutely a possibility. And what I think is even more important, that we are actually going to see that major support underneath us at approximately $22. So I'm not concerned about this development if we do see that further decline. But of course, I prefer to see that increase in price action and a breakout occur above this falling wedge pattern and see that major movement towards the upside taking place towards the $28, as I've said previously. Lastly, during this video, I would like to discuss the RSI on both the 4-hourly, and if we take a look at the RSI on the 4-hourly time frame, what I think is absolutely important is that we are clearly seeing a bullish divergence right now. So this is giving me confidence so far that we might perhaps be able to hold strong where we are currently trading at. Why are we seeing a bullish divergence? Well, clearly we experienced a lower low on the RSI and we have seen a higher low on the chart so far. So if we hold strong on top of this 38.2% Fibonacci, I'm convinced that we are going to see this stronghold getting created due to the fact that we are seeing a bullish divergence, and therefore we could experience afterwards once more a momentum towards the upside and as well a breakout occur outside of this falling wedge pattern. So for sure, this is something you would like to monitor closely, and something I think is absolutely as well very important is that if we do see that further decline actually and not holding strong on top of this descending support, heading towards the 200-day moving average as a level of support underneath us at approximately $22, I think this is actually great to know that we are actually quite far below on the 4-hourly time frame. So therefore, if we do see that further decline, it is highly likely that we are going to break out underneath this dotted line and therefore see a reversal afterwards, and as well an increase in price action taking place. So that is something I think is absolutely marvelous. And lastly, during this video on the 1-hourly time frame, let's zoom in and take a look at what the price action is showing us. Well, we are not seeing any type of bearish nor bullish divergences so far, and I think it's good to know that we are far below on the RSI. So therefore, if we do see that further decline, it is highlighted that we are going to break out underneath the dotted line in the immediate short term. And therefore, I am convinced that a possible stronghold could be found on top of this descending support, and afterwards see perhaps an increase taking place, and once more a breakout occur above this descending resistance and a major move towards the upside, heading towards the $28 range. So for sure, I really hope you appreciate this content so far. I truly hope you will be monitoring this pattern as well. But if you did enjoy the content, most importantly, I would like to ask you to give me those thumbs ups down below. They will be actually highly appreciated. And as well, I would like to wish you a pleasant day. Bye bye.